So what are my thoughts this year so far? Lake St. Peter is definitely on the list. I would come back here. I'm assuming horseflies are just right now. Sure, they had a black fly season as well. Generally speaking, though, it is a nice little campground, nice lake. I'd like to come back and paddle it and maybe go fishing out there. Yeah, like it's just good looking site, good looking campground. So, yeah, I'd come back. So, do I recommend it? 100%. Flaws, garbage, a little inconvenient, and the dump and fill situation is a little chaotic. I'm going to show you that right now. If you look straight ahead of you, this is the entrance. That right there is the registration desk. And you can pre-check in online now. They're all set up for that. So if you come in with your trailer, you come in this entrance, you would think that there's a road right here. And it comes out here, and that's the dump and fill. Okay? But if you do, there's a freshwater fill on either side. So you come in this way and assume it's right, so you're filling up. But you're on the wrong side for your dump. And people coming out dumping are coming up this way, and now you're nose to nose with your trucks or vehicles. So you got to come in, do a big U-turn with your trailer to pump out. And what makes it even worse than usual, I don't know how long this problem's existed. So there's one pump out, but it is a small site, or one dump. Small campground, so that's not really a big deal. But as you can see up here, see the two blue poles, water on each side. So you'd think, hey, I roll in this one direction, do my dump, come to fill up. Well, your water is going to be on this side of your trailer. This is working. This side's out of order. So if you fill up here and you follow their rule of coming in this way, the fresh water's on the wrong side anyway, so they almost set you up to go nose to nose. And it doesn't look like this is being fixed anytime soon, because you can see there's nothing at the top of that pole. So if you want to come here and do it right, remember to have your hose handy so you can reach the other side of your trailer. But little store, firewood, ice cream, the typical stuff, a few shirts. Not the biggest store, but also not the biggest park. It is a bear area, so they're pretty serious about your bear, awareness, keeping your site clean. And they even provide power washer for people bringing their boats so they can rinse out and wash their boats off so they're not transferring any invasive species between lakes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, see? This is the bigger site. Easy to get into, but it is right on the main road. And that is Site 12, so if you did have a big 32-footer, that's where you're going to go. And the trailer up here on my left, that trailer is 33 feet long. And it was about 27 attempts, and his truck had to drive through the trees up here. So you can see there's a trailer right here when we walk by. In site number 1. You can see it through the trees there. Alright. Big family camper. I'm getting it spun in with a bit of a fiasco. So, and he lost a big chunk of his site because he couldn't get it tight enough over the sides, so his site's even smaller. But some of them are definitely good. 2 is good. to be easy. Mine would be easy, but I don't think it fits a 32 foot, but a 27 is fine. That site over there isn't huge. Have a look, right? So there's number 2. Number 2 is a pretty straight back end with a lot of swing space to it. When you look at number 6, being lots of room, but look at the tree in the middle of it. So your awning or something is going to be problematic. Right? Right? That one has a tree in the middle. This one's got a tree in the middle. 7 looks pretty good, except for it backs up onto stagnant water. So I'm sure it is the first place to get accosted by mosquitoes. I was also told that this loop at the end of this first area of campsites 1 through 12, this loop that I'm walking here, the big trailers can't get around it. Someone said that to me, but I am calling bullshit. You can't get your trailer around this loop. You shouldn't be towing a trailer. It didn't look that complicated to me. But, look at how, here's that site from the other side. It's a pull through. But you gotta tree in the middle of your site. Right? This one's a good size. This is site number 9. Site number 9 is easy to get into. I just don't know if, maybe you'd just be sticking out closer to the road with a bigger trailer. There's my site. Now, if you are coming here and you're staying at site 10, something to note is that's a pretty significant grade. You can get your trailer up there. Not significant, we're not talking like this, but it is 30% grade maybe, 25, 30%. There's site 11. Site 11 looks like a nice big one. You could really bring a big trailer in there without any problems getting it in. Anyway, I'd come back. I'd be doing my diligence. Part of this video and recording the sites is also for my own benefit. This is the area I'd want to be in. There's a few other areas, but they're a little more woody, obviously, like most campgrounds. You know, a lot of it is not electric, but they're cute, and they're all very much like this, so you're not missing too much. The only thing you're missing is I haven't walked by and talked about every site individually about whether a big trailer will fit in there or not. But hopefully this helped somebody. A lot of blue jays, a lot of chipmunks. So I've been here 4 days at Lake St. Peter. That lake is pretty calm. We've had some windy days. Quite impressed. Didn't manage to get out paddling or anything. I may or may not have pulled my sciatica, but oh well. What are my observations so far? Cute little park. I think there's like 63 sites. So it might even be smaller than Craigleaf. The sites are a little on the small side. They're tight. Be very cautious. There's a guy pulled in and his site said, I think it was his site was good for a 32-foot trailer. But the ability to swing into that space, almost a complete art to get his trailer in. So they're tight, so be aware of that. And it's very quiet. Like I said, the pump pump out and the water fill station are a little chaotic. If you were doing it right, you drive into the park, find some spot to do a U-turn like you're leaving the park to dump or fill. Otherwise, you end up head-to-head with another trailer like I did, having to back out. Another interesting anomaly is finding the garbage. You know, place you go throw all your dump, recycling and all that. So we're currently on our way there. And it is central. It's not like when you're leaving a park normally and you have your garbage the last day and you gotta swing by with your trailer and throw your garbage out. Because again, you're going the wrong direction to get there, which is a little weird in my opinion. And maybe because it's such a small park, but the only thing they have for garbage, like there's not a bin, like a big dumpster bin. There's just those little tiny ones. And they're all right at the dumpster station. I thought it was wrong. But then I looked on the map, and it said, this is where you dump your garbage. You can see them up there beside that Kubota. They're like micro containers. Yeah, it's kind of precision. So everything's not far. The one thing that is a bit of an anomaly, I always use the word anomaly for some reason, not an anomaly. This particular week, end of June, beginning of July, horseflies. I've been fortunate, I've only been bit once, but they are prominent. Yeah, so this is the dump. Probably the cleanest bathrooms I've been in. And it's very wooded. So, gives that illusion of a lot of privacy, but it's so small and you're tight. You can hear your neighbors pretty good just having normal conversations. But thankfully, people have been pretty respectful and quiet, which is nice. My neighbor keeps hitting his bong all day yesterday, but every 20 minutes. And my wife and I were laughing because we're like, well, we're due for another contact buzz. This is nonstop. So they're cute little, they're not huge, just be vigilant about your trailer size. Don't assume because it says 32 feet, it will be a 32 footer. Lock it in there. So here's the main entrance to Lake St. Peter, the store check-in over there, although it's all paperless. Right here is the water fill station. So I pulled in, and just when I was about full, another vehicle pulled in this way. So we were nose to nose, because to dump you have to come from the back. To fill you have to come from the front. So a little bit of chaos there. I had to back the trailer out.